Om Shanti. I'm audible for you.
Om Shanti Titish Bhaiji. Yes, you are audible.
Good morning, everybody. Today, Babdada is going to explain us what we have forgotten. And if we remember that, the basic things, we will attain the high future, high fortune. So Baba is explaining that the date of the Murli is 5th December 78. The original sanskars of your birth in your first awareness and the first promise. Today, Bab Dada is happy to see the most elevated souls of the world. Out of all souls, only you few souls have this elevated fortune. Because when we come to Baba, we have died alive because we have changed our birth. So the sanskars of the old birth, how we must be removed, all the things today Baba has explained. Just as the children are happy to see Baba, see how much we are happy to see Baba when we come and meet in Madhuban. Just as children are happy to see Baba, the bestower of fortune. So Baba, because of having found you fortune children, becomes even happier. Baba is also happy to see us. Out of many children, only you children have been separated from the father for such a long time. And so, why wouldn't he be happy on finding you? That is, we are also happy to meet Bab Dada, and Bab Dada is also very happy to meet all of us. Sometimes, you children forget your own speciality. Each of you starts forget your own sparkle, your splendor, and sparkle of spirituality. Even the Father himself knows this. What we do? We forget ourselves, our own specialities. In the Bhakti Marg also there is a story on this, that when Hanuman forgets about himself, and all the people will recall him that who he is and what he can do. In the same way, Baba is telling that we forget ourselves, what is our speciality. Even the Father himself knows this. In order to gain victory over all the obstacles, we feel in our life there are so many obstacles. See, here the solution is there. In order to gain victory over all obstacles, all type of adverse situations and calamities of impure nature within a second, how much time it takes? Within a second, we can get the victory. You simply have to have faith in one thing. What we must have? Just as faith in only one thing. What is one aspect? You are remained of this gain again and again. Your mind also becomes aware of it. But you are not able to form this sanskar. We know that what it is, but we are not unable to make that as our sanskar. So today we need to work on that. You think about it, you understand it, you hear about it, but then you forget it. What happens? We know that, but we will forget very easily. What is it? Baba is asking, what is it? You have been told about this a long time ago. Baba explained about this a long time ago also. It is Vare Mai, the wonder of I. When you hear this, you become happy. There are three vas are there in our life. Va Baba Va, Varemai and Vadrama Va. In that today Baba was explaining about Varemai, that is the wonder of I. When you hear this, you become happy, but then you forget it. The sanskar of this life in which you have died alive is Varemai. We got the Marjiva Janam, died alive. And in this life, what is the first thing? Vare Mai. So you even forget the original sanskars of your birth. What we forget? We forget the original sanskars of our birth. The first awareness of your birth and the first words of this birth, which are what it is, I am an elevated Brahmin soul. This only we will forget because everything depends upon the remembrance. If we remember that I am an elevated Brahmin soul, so we will be enjoying. If you remember just a small thing, what am I? Who am I? How wonder I am. So we will getting, just think if you use these words by your mouth, then also your face will become happy. Just using the words only. Just you tell you once with your mouth, use words, war am I, wa. So see how your face will be. You feels happy. You enjoy playing the game of forgetting. Now Baba is explaining about how we have forget this thing. You have been playing the game of forgetting for half a kalpa. Why we are forgetting this? Because we are having the sanskars of forgetting from the half a kalpa. Do you still enjoy playing this game? Baba is asking us. Still you are enjoying the playing this game? To become a Brahmin means to become an embodiment of power. See how powerful the words are. To become a Brahmin means to become an embodiment of power. What would you call yourself if you forget your form? If you are forgetting our own form, then what we must call as? Bab Dada feels compassion for your children when he sees you playing this game. But at the same time, he is also amused. Such great souls, and yet look at what they do. Baba is also amused by seeing what we are doing. You play an even more wonderful game. What is that? You know very well what you do. You can tell Baba what is it, what it is that you do. Some of you play hide and seek. What play we will do? Hide and seek. Sometimes you say wa and sometimes you say hi. Hi re kya bhagi hai mera. So Baba is telling you will play both the things. Acha. You all know that you do this. We all know na, what we are doing. But what even more wonderful game do you play? We will not stop it here itself. Now we will play other game also. When you died alive and became Baba's child, what was your first promise? Baba is asking. When you die alive and became Baba's child, what was your first promise? You know this very well too. Because we are all have done this, so we know everything very well. You know what promise you made only too well. Baba asked you to make this promise and you made it. Baba is telling, I asked to make this promise, you have made all the promise. What have you been doing after making that promise? Baba said, let go of the Vaisya sanskars to a Shudra. And so you removed the costume of Vaisya sanskars of the soul and put the divine costume of godly sanskars. See, we can practice this one. This is Baba is telling in a nice example that how we remove a costume and wear the another costume. In the same way, now we must remove the vicious sanskars of the soul. It's like a costume, and wear the divine costume of godly sanskars. You renounced all impure vision and attitude, the indications of a Shudra, and in their place, you adopted a pure attitude and vision. What we have changed? How we have transferred from what? We have transferred all impure vision and attitude, the indications of the Shudra, and in their place, what we have got? You adopted a pure attitude and vision, and thereby claimed a right to the most elevated of all relationships and highest prosperity. So we need to check ourselves. When we become as a Brahmin, do I really change my costume or not? So if we are not, if we are changed half costume, so we need to do other half also. So we need to change our whole costume as a divine costume. Although you remember all of this very clearly, what you do still do, elevated souls would never think of taking back something what they have dropped or renounced. Baba is explaining about the elevated souls. What they do, they never take anything back what they have dropped or renounced. So we need to check ourselves. Did do I am an elevated soul? If I am an elevated soul, I must not take any dropped or renounced thing back. Just as royal children never pick up anything that has been dropped or thrown away. See, Baba is giving some extra explanation that what the royal children will do, they never pick up anything that has been dropped or thrown away. Because if we are coming into our old sanskars, once we have dropped it, once we have removed from as our dress, and now we are taking it back. That means Baba is telling that you must, if you are royal children, you must not take them back. All of you had the thought to discard the vices from your intellects. You consider vice to be useless and something that had spoiled you. And so you promise to renounce it by taking a pledge never to indulge in this position again. What have you been doing since then? Do you understand what games you have been playing? Baba is asking. Do you understand what games you have been playing? You have been playing games of ignorance. You have been playing the games of ignorance. On seeing these games, Baba feels compassion for you, but he also amused. Baba feels amused about what when we play these kind of games. You have become Jani Janan Har, knowers of all secrets, because we know that what we are doing. So Baba is telling you have become Jani Janan Har, but you now have to become Karan Har. That means one who does something himself. We know everything, what we are doing, what we need to do. But now the time is there to become Karanhar. So, what are you now going to do? After explaining everything, that what games we are doing, what must be our stage, and what we are forgetting, where am I? After everything, Baba is asking. So, what you are now going to do? Have a special program and reveal yourself as those who are Karanhar. What we need to do now? Arrange a special program and reveal yourselves as those who are Karanhar. Do not even think of taking back whatever useless things you have discarded from your mind. This is the main thing we need to do. Do not even think of taking back whatever useless things you have discarded from your mind. Because we discard many things that I must not do this, I must not do this. So once we have discarded, once we have taken oath in front of Baba, we must not take them back. Think about this and then ask yourself. First, think about this and ask yourself, who am I and what am I doing? See, whenever your happiness goes out, whenever you are in a problems, when you are doing the bad things, you ask yourself, who am I and what am I doing? What did I promise and what am I doing? What I am now doing? What did you promise and what you are fulfilling? Is asking. What did you say and what would you do and what you are doing? Now stop playing all these wonderful games. See, ask this all the questions. Who am I and what I am doing? These are simple questions, but it works on us when we are in the dilemma what to do, what to not to do. What did I promise and what I am now doing? What did you promise and what you are fulfilling? With your or is the solution for this is with your own self-respect. That means what the Swaman we are having. With your own self-respect and elevated awareness, become an embodiment of power of elevated life. And Baba is saying that now stop playing all these wonderful games. Become an elevated being. Become an elevated actor and play your great and elevated part. So this is a today's homework. Become an elevated being. What we need to become? Become an elevated being. Become an elevated actor. Who am I? Become an elevated actor and play the game of being elevated part. Only when you have the determination to offer such a final offerings will the transformation ceremony take place. When we do this such a final offerings, then only we can have our transformation ceremony. Now fix a date for this ceremony within the gathering. Now fix the date for this ceremony in the gathering. Acha. What date? Transformation ceremony date. To those who have determination in their mind, to those whose thoughts are equal to their form, to those who are Jananhar and Karanhar, to the elevated souls who reveal their own greatness and who also glorify the fathers through every act they perform. Bab Dadas, love, remembrance, and namaste. Bab Dada meeting Dadis. Now,
Om
after the
Shanti
Murli,
Tataji.
Dadis used to meet Bab Dada. So,
Om
Bab Dada
Shanti
was talking with the Dadis.
Tataji.
Baba comes when his children call him. When you children make a request to Baba and invite him, Baba aspects your invitation and comes here. Because whenever Prakashmani Dadi used to, because the dates and everything used to made by Dadi, and she used to send with the information with Gulzar Dadi that Dadi has fixed these dates to come. On the dates, Baba used to come. And not even on the dates, but whenever Prakashmani Dadi wants to meet Bab Dada, he used to send the message with Gulzar Dadi that Dadi has fixed to, Dadi want to meet with you, Baba. Then Baba used to come. So many times it happened in the yajna, in the meeting hall, only Dadis used to meet Bab Dada. So in the same way, Baba comes. Baba is saying the same thing. Baba comes when his children call him. When your children make a request to Baba and invite him, Baba aspects your invitation and comes here. However, this time he is also going to take something back with him. See, Baba came and meeting the children, but Baba is saying that he is also going to take something back with him. Your children are with him anyway. So what else is he is going to take back with him? Baba will take the final sacrifice of the determined thoughts of every child. What the determined thoughts we are having, Baba want to take that with him. When there is a sacrificial fire, that is yajna, the final offerings is a prasad. When we do any yajna, what will be the final offerings? When the puja completed, everything is completed, then what they do? They offer the prasad. This yajna was created in the corporeal world through a corporeal being. This Mahayajna is created by the corporeal being. Brahma played his part and gave to Brahmins the responsibility of maintaining this yajna. Because after Brahma Baba, Dadis were looking after the yajna. So Baba is telling Brahma played his part and gave to Brahmins the responsibility of maintaining this yajna. Bab Dada will also accept the special prasad of this yajna. Whenever someone comes to meet you, you give them some prasad. I think many Brahmins became today Brahmins because of the prasad only. Even they don't listen to Murli, they don't come to Murli. But what they say? On the Guruvar there will be the bhog, or on the Sunday there will be the bhog. We will enjoy that bhog. We will go to eat that bhog or prasad. So many connective souls also come for this prasad only. So now Baba is telling, whenever someone comes to meet you, you give them some prasad. Bab Dada too will, Bab Dada too will take some prasad back with him. Bab Dada wants some prasad from us. To give this prasad means to specially transform yourself. So who are ready to give the prasad to Baba now? What prasad Baba wants? Bab Dada what toli he wants? To give this prasad means to specially transform yourself. This year at Shivratri, together with serving, you will of course do something through which many souls will receive Baba's introduction. But together with this, have such a thought that as well as giving them the Father's introduction, you will also enable them to experience the prasad of having a glimpse of Father. Because on the Shivratri, what we give? We serve many souls about the Baba's introduction and all the things. But Baba is telling, with that, we need to give the glimpse of the prasad of having a glimpse of Father, that we need to experience them about the Baba. When you hold a function, everyone is attracted to the spot where the prasad is being distributed. See, this is how natural. In the Bhakti Marg, if you go to a temple, if they are doing any vrat, Satyanarayana vrat or anything, first of all, after the function, what they see? Where they are distributing the prasad. All are very concerned to take the prasad and they will run towards it. So Baba is telling, when you hold a function, everyone is attracted to in our functions of the same thing. We meet Bab Dada. After Bab Dada also we eat. We want to take the prasad. We want to take the bhog. So everybody is very keen attention where there are prasad is being distributed. Because of attraction of prasad, people automatically come there even against their wish. We see these things, many people coming to the center, these things. If they are against to us, but still they are automatically come to take the prasad. So keep the aim of creating such an atmosphere. What kind of prasad we need to give? Glimpse or an experience of the Father. On the basis of your power and with the attraction of your merciful thoughts. One more kind of prasad we need to give. On the basis of your power and with the attraction of your merciful thoughts, distribute to the weak souls the prasad of attainment and experience. We need to make other people experience. Not only giving the gyan, but we need to make them attainment and experience. As well as this create a special group of Mahavirs who have the determination in their mind to relieve themselves as Jani Jananhar and Kananhar in practice. Who can do this? The Mahavirs who have the determination thought in their mind to relieve themselves as Karanhar and Jani Jananhar. It is said, even if I have to die, I will not renounce my religion. In Laukik life, they see na प्राण जाए लेकिन वचन ना जाए, प्राण जाए धर्म ना छूटे. So in the same way, Baba is telling, even if I have to die, I will not renounce my religion. Do you have such a dharna? Baba is asking. No matter what circumstances arise, even if a Mahavir form of Maya comes in front of you, you must not let go of your dharna. See, Baba is telling how much we must have determination in our dharna. What the circumstances come. If the Maya comes in a Mahavir form also, but we must not let go of our dharana. In the beginning, you create a different group of effort makers. You had a group called the Divine Unity Group. So, what group will you create now? For this Shivratri, special groups of Pandavas and Shaktis.
Right. Om Shanti.
Haji.
We can stop here. We can continue this Murli tomorrow also.
Okay. Just 3 lines are there. That's all.
Okay.
Who are the destroyers of obstacles should be created. Bab Dada will take this prasad back with him. The fragrance of final offerings into the yajna spreads very far. So Bab Dada too will carry to settle region and the good news of the special fragrance of the yajna in the corporeal world. Because Baba want to go, when he goes, he want to take the special prasad. So prepare this type of prasad. Baba will definitely take something back with him. This offering will open the gates to return home. When Baba will take this prasad, then the gates of to returning home will be open. The number of you is now increasing. So quickly that the gates to return home should open. So when we are ready, then only the gates will be open. So now it's a time because all the children are increasing. So now the time to go back, the gates will be open. So remaining Murli we can read tomorrow. Now sit in silence for a minute. Recall all the points what today Bab Dada has explained us. And from that, you can share what are the takeaway points. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I would like to share this point of Jani Jananhar and Karanhar in practice, and to become embodiment of that, of this practical form which Babdada wants from these children. So the Jani Jananhar is a point that I am a soul and I'm eternal, and the Karanhar is that I am not the doer. I am, I'm not using my limited mind or intellect or sanskars for any action. In fact, I am using Baba's mind, intellect, and sanskars. That is the elevated mind, elevated, most elevated intellect, and elevated sanskars. That anadi or adi. So that's the consciousness which Baba expects from us. So that's a point, which, and that will, once that is done, then automatically, the in practical we'll be able to reveal the Father, Supreme Father, the incorporeal. Om Shanti.
Yes, that's correct. Jani Jananhar and Karanhar, because we know everything, and now we must be in the determined form to do everything what Baba is telling. Not only the words, but the dharana must be in such a way that we need to reveal the Father with our dharana.
Om Shanti.
Om
So
Shanti.
Baba says, always happy, elevated thought. Like I am an elevated Brahmin soul.
Yeah.
And when we become an embodiment, right? Embodiment of that. When we have that awareness, that's when we become an embodiment of Baba. So Baba says what happens as we go on, right? Children forget this and then come into that shaking stage where they forget, and then instead of wow, then it will become ayo ayo, hi.
Yeah.
So that we all come into that stage. It's like a hide and seek game that someone plays, right? So it's like that. So not unable to maintain that last stage all the time. So
Yeah, Baba was explaining about Varemai.
Yeah, environment.
Yeah, then because everything, the story starts remembrance and ignorance. Because when we are in a situation, when we remember that what am I and what am I doing and what I have promised and what now I am doing. So if you remember these small questions, that who am I and what I am doing, today Baba explained clearly about this. And really, if you think, whenever in a situation or on a simple basis also, if in no situation is also there, just you think, where am I? So see how Baba was telling that, see that there is a smile on your face. Everybody get a smile that, where am I? And we know that what is where am I?
Right. So Baba would like to see. Yes. Renouncing also the sanskars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So,
At the renunciation, Baba told the word, how we will change our dress, costumes. In the same way, we need to change the costume. And you have changed also. But now we have been as an elevated children, royal children, who doesn't take back their dropped things.
And what happens is most of the time, these two questions, who am I and what am I doing at this moment, my own mind deceives the soul. I mean, and intellect also supports it, and sanskars also, they align with that limited mind and limited intellect. And that's where the soul gets trapped.
Yes.
And so that's why the soul has to distance itself, the being has to distance itself from these limited manifestations or limited energy of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and also the Baba says stone intellect and sanskars of 63 births. One has to
Forgetting the
distance.
sanskars of the 63 birds.
Yeah.
That's why you have to play this game.
Yes. That and that will come from, as rightly brought out, awareness. And the game is of awareness and ignorance.
Yes.
So if we are ignorant, soul gets trapped. But if the soul is awareness, soul can witness this as a game happening,
Yeah.
and soul will protect from being trapped in this game.
Yes.
And then soul will feel that then automatically the true sankalp will come, the right, what is right,
Yeah.
yes,
Right path, right way.
right path, right intellect, right sanskar will emerge, and that everything falls in place and aligns as per the Baba's Srimad. And then the action which will happen will also be the very most elevated action,
Yes.
which will transform not only the self but the world around. So that the beginning has to be from the awareness,
Yes.
the soul of always, that who am I when I came from Paramdham? Who am I? Then I was in Paramdham. Who am I? Then I came to this world. Who am I? Why should I change? When I came to this world, why should I change? And my identity is always true, eternal. And then what
Yes.
am I doing? What was I doing in Paramdham? Why there is a difference when I came to play this role? I'm still the same. So that consciousness, that awareness, constant attention will again make you powerful by witnessing that these games are trying to put you in trap. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti system.
Pehla nazar, pehli nasha, pehla pyar.
Yeah.
It's always, I have often, whenever I hear this song, it gives me a feeling.
Yes.
How does that particular story apply to me?
Baba.
And very recent Murlis also, Baba, in the 18th January Murli, Baba said,
and that also
you have
same.
so much awareness, we can create a rosary of awareness. Like, who am I? What is my new birth? If suppose this riddle I get, all my attitude, vision, and awareness can change. I come to know the soul, the body, the Karavanhar, the Karanhar, the director and workers, everything I come to know. And even in yesterday's Murli, Baba spoke about files and thoughts and promises. But what I like today is wonder of me. When I was young, I've read this poem, The Wonder of Me. I don't remember the author, where it is said, look at me in your eyes. So this need of knowing each other is wonder of me. If
Yeah.
I know what is my wonder through my world, through my inner world, I will know that each of us are unique and each of us as an individual. Then that person, when he sees me, they will be astonished, they will be surprised, they will start admire. So that is what I like to wear, the first awareness, the first riddle, which see, we are all now sharing so many things about I, but Baba still says that is the lesson my children have not yet still become an embodiment. It's very easy to share about I was here, I was in Paramdam, I was down here, I'm here now. But how much of that knowledge is there in my Swarup, is
Yes.
there in my embodiment? Then only I can sabash myself. I can applaud myself. I say, wow, wow, I'm a wonderful person. I
Yeah.
think that poem really, when I was young, I remember it was beautiful, the wonder of me. And just now you were just sharing, brother, I wanted to ask.
Yeah. You
See,
can.
Baba says, you are the only children who got separated a long time. That's why he says long lost, now found.
Yeah.
So how can it be 63 births? Can't it be 84 births?
Yeah.
Because
84.
that's the
Yeah.
cycle. I have forgotten even my. Shouldn't it be 84 births?
84
Because
births,
the
no?
third line, Baba says, you are the children who are separated for a long time. So
Yeah.
the other children and all are the 63 birth children.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am the 84 birth children.
Correct.
So shouldn't it be 84 births?
Yeah. It's an 84 births only. Baba is not told about the births. Baba told you are, I have separated long time ago, like that he told. About the forgotten, he tell that from 63 births you are playing this forgotten me, like that.
Yeah, the recognition came only when we really, that real visibility happened when there was that in
Yeah.
between. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But otherwise, we are, because the
Yeah.
third
Far from
line,
him
Baba
from
says,
83 births.
yeah, your Baba clearly says, you are the children, means Baba is mentioning only us. I
Yeah.
just wanted that. But I like this, the wonder of me. I think I love to read that poem and just uh, think, oh, I'm a wonderful person. Oh, I'm this. And I think I would love to put Swaman upon Swaman today on me.
Yeah.
Maybe it may become like a narcissistic thing, no problem. But I'm going to really enjoy my wonder.
That's good. Anybody else want to share? There's so many points are there. Baba want to take something back with him. What was that? Hello? Can you hear? Do I audible?
Uh,
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I've asked a question. What Baba wants to take with him back?
Are you talking about the final offering which he mentioned?
Yeah, correct. Prasad.
The final offering, the prasad
Yeah.
which he has given us. But that is what he wants us to become. Now, how
Yes.
can I give him unless I become? So I have to first become that. When I become that, like even yesterday, Baba said, give me a gift, give me a gift.
Yeah.
There, but I have to first become that, isn't it, brother? Then only I can give him.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Om
In
Shanti.
bhakti, how they expand this word prasad is Prabhu ka Sakshat Darshan.
Yeah.
And in spirituality and in context with today's Murli also, we can say once we reflect supreme energy in every act, every word, and every sankalp, then and mansa vacha karma, automatically that becomes a prasad, and that's the final offering. I think Bhagavata wants to take it from us as a return gift.
Yes.
Just a reflection.
Yeah. Okay, anybody's going to share, or we can wind it up?
Everybody is actually in the state of remembering the first lesson, I guess. Who I am is a soul. And in that
Very good.
intoxication.
What am I?
Brother, can you read this chat message? There are two chat messages today.
From yesterday, I understood Baba is saying final goodbye. And final moments have arrived now, and he expects all of us to become equal to him, and I correct. This is a chart message from. And
Question the sister is asking, whatever she's mentioned, is that correct? So would you like to reflect on that?
acha. Has arrived now, he expects us. I'm checking my understanding, please, Baji. Acha. Yeah, because when we are become equal to Baba, then only it will be the final stage. What Baba is saying in the Murli, in every Murli, the same thing. That when we are equal, then only we can go with him. In the last lines also Baba told in the Murli that the final gates are going to open because already BKs are increasing. Now it's the time to open the gates. So now we must be ready and become equal to him. Then only we can say goodbye and we can go back with him. So for that, we need to become equal to him. If anybody wants to reflect on that, they can.
Yeah, the word equal, Saman, Bap Saman. Even yesterday, Baba gave this blessing. May you be equal. May you be perfect. May you be complete. So equal is not something which you just get in one remembrance or in one this. For that, I'll have to first remove all my wrong devilish costume which I have taken over. Like that same question, I've forgotten who am I. I'm wearing another costume. So I have to remove that devilish costume and then like devilish samskar and then imbibe the new costume, the I costume, the godly samskar. I think first that I'll have to do. So that means I have to become perfect. Then only I can become a complete. That is like an idol, which is everything all done. There's nothing undone work. Then the question of equal comes. Equal is the final thing, even though Baba says Sampanna, Sampuran and all. Once you are equal, you will rise along with Baba, and then you can get in the kingdom of Baba. I think that's what it means to be Bap Saman.
Yeah.
His virtues, his samskars.
And for this, we practice a small. I used to practice a small thing that in my place, if Brahma used to be there, so what he used to think and what he used to do. In the practical form, I used to do this practice. And there is one more question, sister is asking, what will happen to who are not equal? Actually, it's not the time how much you are doing, because you are explained in the next question that I just started my journey. What will happen to me then? It's not about the time how much you are. It's a second that when we become equal to Father in all our aspects. It's how much, because If you came now also you can, because it's the effort, the time has not finished to start doing the effort. So if you start doing now also, you will become equal to Baba, and you will, and those who are not equal to Baba, Baba told, अगर प्यार से नहीं मानोगे तो मार से, that means Dharmarajpuri. Then he will take from there to Paramdham. That means everything will be sorted out, and then only we will go back to Paramdham.
Brother, can I just add one word?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, even yeah, I think we should never think that what would happen if I don't become, because Baba has now told, you are my children. I have
Yes.
seen you. So that itself is enough. मुझे बनना ही है. As you
Determination.
rightly said, प्यार
मैं
से नहीं
बनूंगा ही.
मारेंगे तो हम मार से ही मारेंगे. Any
Yes.
kind of child, but I will become. That one positive thought we should have. Secondly, again, yesterday's Murli Baba gave two saman. If you want to become like Father Shiva, incorporeal, one word. If you want to become like Father Brahma,
Brahma, yeah.
angelic.
Yes.
I think this itself is a model for us to know how to become like whom? Like Father Shiva, so, or Father
Brahma. Yeah, correct.
Om Shanti.
I think it's clear, sister, for you. Okay, now we can wind it up and we can do meditation for a few minutes.
हम कितने भाग्यवान हैं, भगवान पढ़ाते हैं.
हम कितने भाग्यवान हैं, भगवान पढ़ाते हैं.
हम कितने भाग्यवान हैं, भगवान पढ़ाते हैं. अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं. अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं.
अगम अगोचर कहते जिसे हम सामने पाते हैं.
अगम अगोचर कहते जिसे हम सामने पाते हैं. अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं. अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं.
हम कितने भाग्यवान हैं.
पवित्रता, आनंद, प्रेम के हीरे माणिक मोती, सुख शांति संतोष को पाकर जग गई जीवन ज्योति.
पवित्रता, आनंद, प्रेम के हीरे माणिक मोती, सुख शांति संतोष को पाकर जग गई जीवन ज्योति.
अविनाशी धन दे सच्चा, धनवान बनाते हैं.
अविनाशी धन दे सच्चा, धनवान बनाते हैं.
अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं. अजब नशा है, गजब खुशी, बेहद हर्षाते हैं.
हम कितने भाग्यवान हैं.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Satish Bhai. We shall meet tomorrow at 5. Until then, have a wonderful day.
Thank you.